Hey everybody, Jesse here. We have got qualifying for the Open Indy 500 this week. Last week we had the fixed, and this week we've got the Open. Let me make sure streams are up and running. Right, I don't think the vertical stream launched, you guys. It should have. Give me a second here, guys.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 125 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, I don't think the vertical stream went live. No, it looks like it is. Alright, let me figure this out. Give me a second, guys. Interesting, it's showing live, but I can't see it. It's really bizarre. There we go. All right, so vertical is live. Let me get the vertical stream updated. Couldn't find it, guys. That was bizarre. Let me get the vertical stream updated real quick, and I'll hop in chat. Hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. Alright, that is not the right thumbnail. Okay, I think that is. Sorry guys, let me get this all set up. I had the wrong thumbnail on the live stream. Almost there guys, almost there. Thank you guys for your patience. Qualifying starts in 10 minutes. I didn't realize there was that really big crash right behind me.
Okay, Jesse, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
So I'll do a few more practice laps here, and then I'll hop out and get into the qualifying session once YouTube decides to actually can't ever be anything easy with going live. Alright, I think we got it all figured out, guys. It only took me half an hour. Circuit, chase, quick shift, Idaho Panhandle. What's going on, guys? Michael Romero. What's for dinner, Michael? Did you ever get your wings last night, brother? Alright, let's get out there, get some more practice in before we get into the qualifying. I know I gotta look into the intro. I definitely gotta look into that. Or at least have my act together. Let me switch over to the quali setup, guys. Why did tech fail? Tech shouldn't fail.
Okay, Jesse, your engine temperatures are okay. All clear on engine temperatures.
Because I changed the brake bias? Only thing I changed was the brake bias. It was 56.9. Oh, good lord, why is it failing? Alright, well, we'll get back into the
track temperature is falling. It's
oval
now
setup.
121 Fahrenheit.
Hey, Patrick, what's going on? How's your day? Okay, circuit, I'll keep an eye out for it.
Pit exit looks clear.
I gotta figure out what's going on with the quali setup while it's failing. The only thing I adjusted was the brake bias. What's up, Chris? Busy day at work, Chris?
P10.
So we had one kind of semi-famous sim racer in here. Zach Novak. He runs in the eNASCAR series. Hopefully you're not watching while you're driving, Pat. Alright, I'll have to hop out of here in a couple of minutes, guys, to get into my quality session.
You're currently 2.0 off the leader's pace. Your last lap time was at 41.48. The track temperature is decreasing. It's now 117 Fahrenheit. That's 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes.
Hey, Keegan. Yeah, it's just qualifying. So, nothing too dangerous. Are you still skipping out on it, Keegan, after what happened with your fixed 500s? We still have Berea left over, Michael, so we might do Berea again.
41.38.
We did Teriyaki Stir Fry the other night and then Berea last night. No, 100%. No wall is safe. Keegan's a little jaded, guys, because he got wrecked twice in his Indy 500 attempts. He did 2 attempts, and he had Muppets wreck him out both times.
Yeah, what fuel map are you in?
That puts you 2.00 off the pace. Alright Jesse, your water temperature's creeping up.
Keegan, do you have good pace for Daytona?
What's your speed?
Alright, let's get out of here and get registered for the quali session, guys. This will take just a couple minutes, guys, so bear with me while we get registered. Looks like there's 122 people registered for a quali in this session so far. I'll scoot this over so you guys are in vertical chat can see, vertical stream can see. So we get notification in about a minute or two here to load into the quali session. Looks like we got about 130 people in quali so far. It'll place us in different servers based on our iRating. What's going on, Bill? How is your Wednesday going, brother? Yeah, I haven't run a single lap yet, so I gotta run some laps. Oh, that reminds me, I need to run some GT4 laps for Rick. Rick wanted me to run some GT4 laps to get a comparison in Garage 61. Yeah, we're halfway through the week, over halfway through the week. It's definitely a good thing, Bill. All right, we're gonna get in here momentarily, guys. Bear with me. Yeah, Keegan, the Acuras have been the car so far this season, huh? They've been kicking everybody's ass. I wonder if the Porsche is any good, though. All right, Circuit, I'll take a look here shortly. Like Bill, for this season, is your job seasonal? All right, I promise we're gonna get into the quality session. There we go. Took a little bit longer than expected. Yeah, Bill, is your job seasonal?
Mano te convocou, talvez senta o popô. O mano te convocou, talvez senta com popô. Vapo.
Is that your setup, Circuit? All right, let me see if my setup's gonna work, guys. I don't know why I was getting tech fail. It's still failing. All I literally did was change the brake bias. All right, give me a second while I download. Oh, damn it. All right, guys, give me a second while I download,
It's now 123
re-download the setup. All right, we're loading back into the session here, guys. Yeah, I literally, all I changed was the bias, so I didn't lock up on pit entry, and it's now failing the setup. So I'm going to re-download it and get out there and qualify. I don't see why adjusting the bias would do anything to fail the setup. All right, let's make sure this works. Why is it still failing? I am so confused. That's interesting, guys. The VRS setup is failing. So I think it's saying that cross weight is too high, corner weight, right height too high. Oh, I know what it is. There's nothing wrong with the setup. I have the weight jacker on. Well, let me work. It's got to be the weight jacker. I just need to put the weight jacker back to 0. Sorry, guys. Should have had a glue. Sorry, this is riveting stuff here, guys, while I figure out what a dork I am. Is the fuel load? I'm pretty sure it's the weight jacker. Where's the weight jacker at? Let me check fuel first. No, fuel's good. I can adjust the weight jacker once in the car, but it's not letting me get in the car. Let me see if it'll let me get in the oval setup. And then I don't think that's, no, that's not going to work either.
40.00.
All right, I just got to find the weight jacker in here.
That's a new fastest lap for Goddard, 39.90.
Front, right eye. All right, why am I not? All right. Right rear. Oh, weight tracker's at 0. Oh, wait. Okay. I don't know what. Okay, we're good. I don't know what was going on, guys. I don't know what's going on. Hey, AJ, what's going on? Yeah, I'm kind of a little special over here, if you hadn't figured that out yet. Oh man, took me half an hour to figure out that. And actually, I don't even know what. I think just cycling over to the
Okay, Jesse, we've got
oval
4
setup,
laps to set a decent time.
and then back, just reset it. So I don't know what the deal was. And then AJ, are you adjusting the weight jacker through your qualifying run? It seemed like if I went up, like on lap 2 and 3, it would improve. Oh shit. I was reading chat and just drove into a wall. Alright, well we're gonna have to try qualifying again because I just ruined my qualifying by driving into a wall while reading chat. Oh man. Chase, you said I was gonna drive into a wall and I did. What a doofus, guys. What a muppet. What a muppet. Yep. I should just crash the car at this point. I can't believe I did that. Talk about a huge letdown, right, Bill? What? What a huge letdown. I would be pissed. I just made you guys wait like half an hour for me to screw around and then drive into the wall and get disqualified for qualifying.
Your water temperature looks quite high.
Oh man. Where's Rob? Rob needs to be here to call me a muppet. Ah man, I can't believe I did that. Rohan, I'm not gonna deny that one bit.
Watch the track limits, please, Jesse.
All right, Michael. What a shit show. What a disaster. Luckily, there's unlimited attempts. Well, maybe not unlimited, but there's plenty of attempts. All right, we'll get to retry that in again in about 50 minutes, guys.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
Rohan, I have no idea who you are, but I can't argue with that at this moment.
Box in 5.
I cannot argue with you.
3, 2, 1. Box now.
Between not being able to figure out the stupid weight jacker and then driving into the wall reading chat. Oh, it doesn't get much better. I do watch both, Rohan. Yes. I watch IndyCar, I watch NASCAR, Formula One, IMSA, other GT racing, supercars when I can. It doesn't mean that I'm a good sim racer, though. All right. Well, we're gonna get out and do some practice, guys, because obviously I need it because I am terrible. All right. Let's hop into this one. We'll do this one. Actually, wait. There's more people in the other one. All right, guys. We're gonna hop into another practice session because I obviously need it because I am terrible. And I actually did practice beforehand, guys. I promise I did. I'm going to say I was nervous because of, you guys in chat, which is not true. I'm just a dipshit. I don't think Rohan's a bot. Yeah, I don't think Rohan's a bot. Probably the V12s, Matthew. That was when F1 was epic. Audio on Twitch, but no video? I checked Twitch earlier and it looked like it was working. Let me take another look. Looks like Twitch is working, Circuit. Try to refresh. It might have been in a situation where I was in between stuff. At least I didn't crash like that guy, right? Yeah, Jerry, the V10s and V12s, that's when IndyCar was great. Which, maybe Matthew, don't get me wrong, I do love V8s. I've got a supercharged V8 myself, and I love the sound of the V8s. Even with GT cars, I prefer the V8s over the Turbo 6s. Just sounds like, they just sound so much better in my opinion. If you were bumper cars, it'd be P1. Oh, God. Oh, AJ, that was all on me, brother. That was all on me. Yes, I peeked over to read chat, but that was all on me for being a fool and reading chat.
Pit exit is clear. Don't cross the line.
Right. Let's see if I can actually get a practice run in here. Quali practice run. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I do like the Porsche. But there's just something about V8s. So with sim racing, I do like the Porsche 911 GT3R. It's what I'm using for League right now, but the Mustang has a special place in my heart at the moment too. I just love the sound of the Mustang. I think it's one of the best sounding GT3s at the moment. Think Rohan's definitely a bot? You think it's your Twitch circuit?
3 laps of fuel remaining. 8th place.
I don't know, Rohan called me dog water. I don't know if a bot would call me dog water.
Okay, Jesse, your water temperature looks quite high.
I've got a Trak Racer TR80, Matthew. Currently I've got Fantec V3, the ClubSport pedals. I had a Thrustmaster T500, which I've been racing on for like the last 7 years, and recently broke it. My buddy loaned me a Cammus D5 while I saved to get a new wheel.
Only 2 more laps of fuel.
I'm gonna hit the wall. Had to lift.
This is the last lap of fuel. You're currently 0.91 off the pace.
Yep, I lost it.
Come into the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap.
Oh, Allen Iverson? Yeah, I think he was a good one-on-one player, but not a team player.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Black flag. We'll need to come into the pits to serve it.
French toast for
Box
dinner?
in. 5, 4, 3.
We'll do that
1.
sometime, Circuit.
Box now.
Christina makes some really good French toast. We haven't had it in a while, actually, but her French toast is
Right
really
front,
good.
236 Fahrenheit. Left front, 2.
Michael, did you ban Bill?
Fahrenheit.
Michael? Michael, unban Bill. What happened to Bill? Okay, one of you guys accidentally banned Bill. Can you on timeout, Bill?
The guy behind has just done a 39.78.
All right, Matthew, I'll give that a shot. All right, let me figure out how to get Bill back, guys. I think it's community. I don't see. I don't see Bill in.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 117 Fahrenheit.
Right, I don't see Bill on the list. What did you guys really? What happened to Bill? I don't see him under hidden. Yeah, but Bailey doesn't have the power to ban anybody on the here. What if you guys had to have done it? Matthew, do you run the Indy cars quite a bit? All right, let me try to figure out what happened to Bill. Maybe click over to YouTube. Well, it deletes all of his shit. So, Michael, did you put Bill on timeout? What happened? Now he's not showing anywhere. Rohan, I've never made any money in a street race.
Jeff McConney.
Okay, hopefully, Bill, if you can hear me.
Hello, Herbert.
Hopefully you're still there. I was trying to figure out what happened. Michael thinks it timed you out. I don't know why.
Yeah, it is.
Rohan, Michael's a street racer. You'd have to ask him about how much he's made street racing.
I'm working on the race set right now, making my fine adjustments.
Oh, thank you,
for how
Matthew. I
like
appreciate
it, so
you.
we'll see how it goes.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Bill, if you're there, sorry, brother. Hopefully you're back here soon. It was an accident, I promise.
Man, it looks like you got lucky with that motor at Nashville. Looks like it needs some piston rings.
All right, let's get back out there and do some practice, guys. Hopefully Bill's going to be back in here pretty quick.
Yeah, I'm almost wondering if ARCA wasn't correct when they called us in. They said they heard something off with it, but
Matthew, I
neither
don't
Alex
know.
did.
In all honesty, I don't
That
know
was why we pitted under that
if
late race
my
caution, but
mental-
I don't know. It might have
if I
actually
can
been
handle it.
starting to go out.
I want to be surprised.
You didn't make that. That's how much it cost you, Michael. That's the opposite of making money,
Served me
Michael.
well, though. I'm glad it didn't blow up while I was driving it, because that would have sucked.
Hey, and they let you race the full race. Hell yeah.
So you do a lot of F1 racing,
That
Matthew?
too, I'm sort of surprised, honestly, but worked out.
All right, let's get out there and try and get some more practice in here, guys. See if I can keep it off the wall. All right, I've got full fuel. We'll get some practice laps in here.
Behind. Watch your mirrors.
See if we can get some practice in traffic. I'll have to take a look at Discord here pretty quick, guys, because AJ was going to send me some feedback and recommendations as well.
Tenth position.
Was it some guy, officer you knew, Michael? Oh, body parts. People are dying.
Okay, Jesse, as the car exits in the pits, heads up.
Problem with going
You're now 2.5 seconds off the leader's pace. Your lap time was 42.
high is the cars will wash out a little bit more. There's a lot of understeer in these cars, especially when you're falling behind traffic. The understeer it's terrible. That was probably too low, though.
That puts you 1.28 off the pace. That lap time was 40.81.
In real life, Circuit. I mean, he does on a Forza too. But I think we've talked Michael into keeping it on the drag strip from now on.
There's a car leaving the pit lane. That
Hey,
lap
how
was
does
at
the
40.83.
jacket work? Lower, looser, or upper, tighter?
Opposite.
Oh, Jesus.
Upper, looser,
Woo.
lower, tighter.
Opposite. Car low. Clear low. Are you sure about it? The lower the number, the tighter the car.
Correct, which is the opposite of what he said the first time.
Okay, I might have misunderstood it. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I think I've got too much steering angle. Maybe too much speed in the mid
You're
corners.
now 1.73 off the pace. That last lap was at 41.27.
I'm scrubbing speed on the exits. Well, Circuit, he's not getting pulled over right now at all. Little too low, little too low. Gotta stay off the curb. Yeah, I think that's where I'm scrubbing off on speed.
Tenth position.
So when we start closing up on the other cars, Matthew, the dirty air, you get a massive loss of downforce on the front of the car, and it washes you up the track.
You're currently 1.62 off the leader's pace. That was 41.16.
So trying to adjust for that with lifting a little bit more, and then adjusting the weight jacker. Oh, I've got too much weight jacker. Turn the weight jacker down. I'm not close enough to need that much weight jacker.
You're now 2.7 seconds off the leader's pace. Your last lap time was at 42.28.
No sign of Bill yet, guys? And even at 1, I'm getting a lot of oversteer.
New fastest lap for Thompson, 39.54. P11, you're currently 1.43 off the pace. You've just done a 41.00.
Now I need to turn the weight jacker back up. Man, I feel like I've used up the right rear. That's weird. Yeah, the right rear. I'll go down a little more on the weight jacker.
That puts you 2.2 seconds off the pace.
But it's weird, it's like now I've got a lot of, man. Maybe I just need to go back to the fixed setup. Maybe I can't drive this setup. Maybe that's my problem.
Okay, Jesse, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. That lap time was 41.51.
Alright. Go back up on the weight jacker. Alright, down on the weight jacker. And I set it at 2 because the car feels really loose.
That puts you 2.7 seconds off the leader's pace. That lap was at 42.19.
I don't know why it feels so loose in clean air.
Sorry, I got really tight from those guys in front of me. I tried to lift, but it was too late. I'm sorry, Grant.
No worries, I actually dealing with the same thing right there, so it's all your fault.
Jeez. Yeah, I don't know if I could drive this setup, guys.
What's your speed?
I was so close to speeding. No, it's 500 miles, so it's a 200 lap race.
Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Let me throw the quali setup
Right
back on.
84%. Front left.
All right, circuit.
95%.
Oh, Matthew, you're all good. Now I know you're trying to help out. So I don't run a lot of IndyCars. It's something new that I've been trying to learn. I primarily run GT, like GT3s, GT4s. So running IndyCars is kind of a new thing for me within the last couple of months. I'm trying to run the full iRacing IndyCar season series. Yeah, so yeah, any feedback, positive, anything like that, I'll definitely take. What happened, Michael? You got bamboozled? On the 8500 not being 500 laps? Oh, that might be Bill. Chris, was that Bill? We need to get Bill back. I can't figure out where to get him back on, though. Matthew, it's just my my channel name. I don't have a server set up yet. I need to get a server set up. Let me see if Bill messaged me. Hey guys, I'm just chatting with Bill. So I'm gonna have him try to hop back in the stream to see if it works for him or not. I don't see where it shows him as hidden. Is Bill back in, guys? Okay, thank you. All right, thanks for... Bill, you're more than welcome to be here. Michael, do not ban Bill. It's not okay, Michael. And I agree with Bill, AI was overrated. My opinion is Allen Iverson was a great one-on-one player, but not a great team player. I think he was overrated. So, Michael, no more banning. And Bill, sorry about that, Bill.
Jesse, your water and your oil
Michael will not do that again.
Now. Try and take it easy.
Right, Michael? This is a fun place for all of us to hang out, guys. I get it, there's been some accidental bans. Chase accidentally banned Leah. Michael accidentally banned RHK when he dropped his phone. Want everybody here to have fun and have a good time and get along. It's got to be a positive environment for everybody. All right, let me try to get some more practice on the quali setup. I feel terrible on the oval setup though. All right, so we've got roughly 20 minutes until the next. Oh. All right, I think that I have my answer, guys.
Front right, 94 Fahrenheit. Front left, 94 Fahrenheit.
Okay, so I think when I was running full fuel, it was on the quali setup. So that's why it felt so terrible. I'll do a little testing here though. I'll run the quali setup and then we'll hop back on the oval setup. This guy must be running more fuel.
Okay, Jesse, your engine temperatures are okay. All clear on engine temperatures.
Yeah, he's definitely got more fuel.
Outside. Clear to the top. Clear outside.
You've got about 4 laps of fuel left. 15th place.
Alright, try to get a couple laps in here, guys.
You're now 0.41 off the pace. We estimate 3 laps of fuel left. That was a 39.94. You want to watch your water temperature. It's looking a little high.
Yeah, Matthew, with NASCAR and IndyCar, that's where I obviously get my ovals from. But in sim racing, I don't have much experience on ovals. Trying to reduce my input as much as possible. Gonna go up a little bit on the weight jacker. That was only a 39.8.
You've got 1 gallon left.
Right, we're going to start getting a bit of a draft off the car in front, but we're also going to get dirty air.
Box this lap, please, Jesse.
So I'm going to go up on the weight jack for a little.
Half a gallon remaining.
Oh, dang. I pushed it too hard, guys.
What's your speed limit in the pits?
So that's what
We've been called
happens
into the pits by
when
the
you
stewards for repairs.
don't account for the dirty air. You get a floppy wheel.
Box in a 5, 4, 3.
Yeah, I would say,
One.
Matthew, I'm 100%
Box now.
more of a sports car fan. Sports cars, then probably IndyCar and NASCAR, and then F1
Front
is.
right, 2.
I watch every
41
F1
Fahrenheit.
race.
Left
I
front,
watch
235
every
Fahrenheit.
F1 qualifying session, but I think it's. I know it's the pinnacle of racing, but I also don't think it's the best racing out there. At least not the most. Man, a 39.1. That's crazy. I think there's more entertaining racing out there. Trying to park there. So Matthew, you race cars in real life? Alright. It's not letting me go because I destroyed the car. I gotta reset the car. Alright, let me throw the race setup back on. I think what I was doing, I was running the qualifying setup with full fuel. And that's why it was handling so terribly. So let me give this another shot. Yeah, IMSA. I'm a huge IMSA fan.
Pit exit's clear.
GT America's pretty good. I watch WEC every once in a while.
Your engine temperatures are now back to normal.
I like supercars, but we don't really get them here in the States, unfortunately. So we got less than 15 minutes until the next quali session opens up. I'm going to try not to hit the wall this time.
P16.
I'm not going to make any promises, though. But I'll try not to hit it. Oh, I gotta check Discord. AJ was gonna send me some info. Okay, the setup feels okay so far. Let's see what happens as I start to burn some fuel off. I think what it was is I was running the quali setup with full fuel.
You're currently 2.0 off the pace. You've just done a 41.54.
So Jerry, is your guys' weather finally getting decent so you can ride the bike? catching Douglas a little bit here. Yeah, I'm a big endurance fan. If you hang around the channel enough, Matthew, we do number of endurance events here with some of my friends. I think next month we've got the Nürburgring 24 coming up. I think we're going to run GT4 car for that. Yeah, F1 gets
That was at 41.8.
boring at times. Admittedly, it's been a little bit better the last couple of years, though. There's a little more parity in F1 now. I'm hoping Cadillac mixes it up, though. I'd like to see Cadillac come in and be competitive right off the bat.
That puts you 2.2 seconds off the pace. Your lap time was at
Yeah, if you get a
41.77.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, if you get a PC, let us know, Michael or Matthew. Did you full throttle? What was your time? I smacked the wall reading chat on my first attempt. So we're going to try to do a second attempt here pretty quick.
Okay, Jesse, you want to watch your water temperature.
Are outside. Still there. Clear high. Outside.
Oh shit.
Clear outside.
Oh, I got to turn the weight jacker down. Sorry, Douglas, if I washed up into you. Not sure if I did. Yeah, I had the weight jacker still turned up, and I think the rear got loose a little bit there. .2.
That's 20 minutes to go.
Matthew, I know a lot of people lately who have come over from consoles to iRacing and LMU. Bunch of people I know have come over from GT7 and Forza lately to iRacing. Yeah, I think it was just me running full fuel on the quali setup because the handling feels fine now. Are you going to try it again? Full fuel? Full throttle? Full throttle, how often do you actually get out and race in real life? If I remember right, full throttle runs races radicals. Curl, I got it from
Just
VRS.
41.53.
I don't know if it's really that much better than the fixed setup, to be honest. Hi to you as well, Kuro. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, there's a lot going on with the sim racing world, Jerry. I mean, I don't know if it'll ever be complete, but I mean, Ren Sport is still in development.
You've just done a 41.55.
I have tried the BMW M2s. I'm probably going to do some Ringmeister this week too. With the BMW M2s. They are a handful full throttle, but they're fun.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
Yeah, Kuro, I don't know if the VRS setup is really any faster than what I was running in the fixed setup, to be honest.
Box in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
But that could be lack of talent on my part.
Front right, 95%. Front left, 98.
My first attempt, Kuro, I was reading chat and drove into the wall. Someone hopped on, Rohan hopped on and called me dog water, which I'm not gonna lie, I was. So I'm gonna try it again here. Qualifying opens up in 5 minutes, so I'm gonna give it another shot. What was recommended to me, Kuro, on the fixed setup is to do 5 on the front ARB and 2 on the rear ARB, and that helped out quite a bit. So maybe give that a try. So I do think the VRS qualifying setup probably is a little bit quicker. Also check out
Okay, Jesse.
Hymo.
Engine temperatures are now back to normal.
You have Hymo. There's also Coach Dave that usually has decent setups. Oh, Matthew, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Matthew. You're awesome. Wow. So unexpected, but thank you. Holy crap, thank you. That's awesome. Thank you, Matthew. Oh, feeling kind of speechless. That is awesome. Thank you, Matthew. Holy shit. Matthew, I just noticed you're in vertical chat. I also have a horizontal chat too. So you can see a lot more of what's going on in the horizontal
15 minutes left.
Stream, if you check out the horizontal stream.
Your pit exit's clear.
Yeah, the guys that ran 39.1, that is crazy fast. That's the fastest lap I've seen so far. Matthew, if you want to hop over into the horizontal chat, if you go to the top of your screen and click on the channel icon, it'll allow you to go to the channel homepage, and then there you can also select the horizontal stream, and you'll be able to see more detail.
Alright, Jesse, you've got about 4 laps of fuel left.
I try to be entertaining, but I try to be halfway decent too. In all honesty, I'm definitely not the quickest out there, but I could at least be competitive, and I try to always find improvement. And then I do stupid stuff where I drive into walls.
0.78 off the leader's pace. You've got about 3 laps of fuel left.
Oh.
Lap time was 40.31.
I gotta get registered for quali, guys. All right, let me get registered for quali here real quick, guys.
Right front, 223 Fahrenheit. Left front, 207 Fahrenheit.
This will take just a moment, guys. Just be patient with me while I get this. It'll take a couple minutes to get into quali. So I made it with just 28 seconds. I got a little close. All right, it'll probably take like 2 minutes or so for the quali session to open up, and then we'll hop in. And like I said, I'm going to do my best not to drive into a wall this time. Yeah, Kuro, definitely about finding the right balance. Yeah, which with the hey circuit. So Kuro, with the open setup I'm running, it's also 6-1, which it seems pretty decent at 6-1. I just know that my buddy AJ recommended 5-2 with the fixed setup. Well, I'm definitely far from pro, Matthew. If you want some entertaining racing, but maybe not a lot of wins, you're in the right place. We actually do have some really good leagues that I run in, where we do have a lot of fun. All right, we should get in here just momentarily, guys. So, Circuit, how was the French toast? I know you were having French toast for dinner. Let me see if AJ got back to me. All right, we've got the okay to get in here, guys. So we're going to load into qualifying session. All right, we're going to do this without crashing into a wall, guys. All right, guys. Like I said, we're going to do this without running into a wall. Thank you, guys. Oh, no, Jack, what happened? What's up, Pete? I saw you got a podium at Road Atlanta earlier in the GTP. Congratulations. I missed your live stream, but I did watch some of it while I was having breakfast. Jack, what happened? Was the rain really bad, Jack?
We have 4 laps. Let's get this done.
Yeah, because you were running P2 for a long time. Alright, let's not run into a wall, guys. I scrubbed off a lot of speed there. Let me go up a little bit on the weight jacker. I think I need a little more rotation. All right, we've made it 1 lap without crashing into a wall this time. It's already way better than the first attempt. Now I can feel too much rotation in the rear. You can feel the right rear sliding.
Fastest lap for lap 39.93. Your water temperature's creeping up.
It's interesting that fixed quali sessions were faster, it seems like. I was running 39.6s and 39.7s in the fixed quali. All right, 1 more to go, guys. Lots of understeer there. All right, we did it. Actually made it without crashing into a wall, guys. Miracles do come true.
P3, that's your quickest lap in this session. That lap was a 40.03.
That was not my quickest lap. That was my slowest lap. All right, so if you guys haven't, if you're not familiar with the Indy 500, you get 4 qualifying laps and it averages the 4 laps, and that's your qualifying time. So we'll hop out of here. We'll see what my average is. I was 3rd in the session. Thank you, Pete. I appreciate it, brother. All right, I gotta catch up on you guys' chat real quick. Gotta see what happened to Jack in the Pony Express race.
What's your speed limit in the pits?
Jack, did any P2s show up at all? I don't even know if I'm gonna make it to my pit
Box
lane.
in a 5, 4.
We'll make it.
3, 2.
Made it to the
1.
box.
Box now.
Box, box, box.
Front left, 209 Fahrenheit. Front right, 190. Rear left, 152. Right rear, 216.
Thank you, Matthew. I appreciate it. Here, let me catch up on chat real quick. They were 3 P2s? Okay.
Your engine temperatures are okay. All clear on engine temperatures.
Did you have an EOL too, Jack? Yeah, see, Pete, I don't have the hypercar yet. I think that's another one where my mental capacity may not be able to handle it. I should give it a try sometime though. I'd like to hop into the LMP2s though in IMSA this week and maybe run some GT3s as well. Oh yeah, Laguna Seca with IMSA that's just nutty. That track is too small and too slow. I mean, they do it in real life, and you see how crazy it is. Only 6 GT3s? Dang. Alright, let's see. Look how many people crashed out, guys. Look at that. Most of the people didn't even get a lap in. So this Michael guy was crazy fast. 39.6. Zach McBride. Yeah, so all these guys are going to be similar I rating as me. At least they should be.
That's the end of the session, P4.
Jack, Go and Win is in here. Oh, someone just put in a time. I got knocked out of P3, guys. Kyle Leap just took P2. Amari, I'm way too slow to become a racer. That's why I do pretend racing. I know my limits. Open wheel multi-class. Which cars would we do, Pete? I mean, you've got the legacy IndyCar, you've got the current IndyCar. We've got all the little F cars. He was in my Indy 500 race the other day. I think someone said that with his name, gonna win. That had to be a fake name, had to be a Smurf account. Yeah, Mari, we're practicing and qualifying. We're gonna do the iRacing Indy 500 either Friday or Saturday. I may try to do both Friday and Saturday if time allows, but I want to get at least one in, possibly 2 in if I can. That would actually probably be a pretty fun mix, Pete. The Formula V is a lot more fun to drive than I ever expected it would be. Alright, let's hop out here. We can get a little more practice in. I think I'll make one. I could probably make one more attempt. Let's see here. This session's got a decent amount of people in it. Want to get some practice actually in traffic. So let's try to get some. We'll run with full fuel and try to get some practice with other cars. Yeah, so Pete, we've been kicking around the idea of trying to set up just some like monthly or bi-weekly kind of fun races. Amari, I'm too slow. I know I'm slow. When you start getting old, Amari, your reaction time drops. I try to go for consistency. That's my key, is consistency. That's where I find my success is trying not to crash. Oh, F1 2024? Nice. Are you going to be streaming on YouTube? I'm assuming, Matthew? No, Mari, I'm cool with it. I know I don't have like crazy pace, so where I try to do my best is to be consistent and not make mistakes. So that's my goal, is to be consistent and not make mistakes. Stay out of trouble. Because with my rating, I often get into higher splits, and I don't have the same pace as those guys. But I find if I can be consistent and stay out of trouble and try to take advantage of maybe picking up time, either with fuel saving or on pit road, I can make up a lot of time. Okay, Matthew, I'll have to check it out, because I'll stream for probably another hour, I think. So I'll have to check out your channel. Alright guys, I've got a cat in my lap. I need to get the cat out of my lap here. Real quick, I want to say thank you guys for hanging out with me. I greatly appreciate it. You guys always supporting me is awesome. You guys are amazing. Yeah, we're going to run the 34s again. I was actually talking to Storage Room Racer about that, Jack, about running the 34s. So when I was talking to Joseph Outgarden, we were talking about maybe trying to do like a free Friday thing, where it's free tracks and free cars, so that way everybody can kind of get involved in it. So we were talking about the mini stocks and the Legend 34 cubes and running those. So we want to try to get that organized maybe the next month or so and start doing it maybe like every 2 weeks or something, just for fun. Get everybody in. Awesome, Matthew. Yeah, the Legends are a lot of fun. Amari, do you mean racing in real life, or sim racing like those of us that wish we could do it in real life?
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 1:19. Exit's clear. Push.
Not sure why I'm not hearing chat. Alright, this car is coming up quick. He might be on a qualifying run. I'll be sure to duck out of their way as soon as I can. I thought they would have caught me by now. Maybe they're not on a quali run. True, Jack, but maybe you guys would go back and watch the race. Or at least hop in, like if we've got downtime, hop in and get in chat while we've got downtime. Oh, damn, I've got a cat in my lap. Alright, this does not work.
B24.
Alright, Kalohe, I need you to move, bud. Come on. Alright. This is very... Oh, he's out. He's out. Alright, that was pretty distracting with the cat. in real life.
Heads up, there's a car rejoining.
You know what? A lot of people start in go-karts. So I think that's kind of a natural progression, is to start out karting
The track temperature's falling.
and then trying to find opportunity from there.
Fahrenheit.
It's kind of wild. A lot more people in the last few years have actually started off sim racing and have been able to
So sorry about that, Eddie. No worries, mate.
advance
It's all
up
good.
from sim racing into
I thought I was
actual racing.
No worries at all.
Ah, damn.
Car low, clear inside.
I got damage.
Okay, Jesse, your water temperature's creeping up.
Oh, it says no damage. How do I not have damage? I just nailed the
28.
wall. I don't know if it's because I hit it square with the tires. That is crazy. Yeah, it's saying no damage. Oh, that guy just disappeared. Where'd he go? Yeah, that guy just totally disappeared. Anybody have recommendations for Amari about maybe trying to get
29.
into racing in real life? I've got to lift a little bit in the quarters, and you do have to lift when you're behind other cars because you lose a massive amount of downforce. See, like here, I'm losing a lot of front grip. So I've got to lift to get the car kind of rotated and to keep it from hitting the wall. All right, Matthew, I'm going to have to check out your channel.
B27.
Hey, David, how you doing? Yeah, but Amari, you lose a lot of downforce in traffic. Like when you have clean air. Oh, it's so easy to drive these cars in clean air. But as soon as you get in traffic, the loss of downforce is pretty noticeable.
B28.
I got a question for the room. What is the average, roughly, race pace around here?
So I need to turn up the weight jacker, see if I can get a little more.
I didn't get the question. Average what?
Like, lap time, full race fuel, like, race pace.
In the fixed, I think it was mid 41s. I'm not sure what open will be, but probably similar.
B31.
Alright, thank you very much.
Yeah, go for it, Matthew. You never know where things will go.
That's what practice for. I did the other guy earlier.
When I first started streaming, nobody was watching, and I would just talk to myself the whole time. So you got to start somewhere.
B32. You're now 2.7 seconds off the leader's pace.
All right,
Just
I
done
was
42.00.
hoping to run in some traffic here, guys. I don't want to run all by myself. Thank you, David. Yeah, Matthew, Jerry's a great guy. Yeah, so Matthew, I was on a T500 until recently, which I ran the T500. I bought it in 2018, so I ran it for like 6 years until I broke the wheel. The base is still fine.
The track temperature's increasing.
My buddy
It's now
loaned me a
119
Cammus D5
Fahrenheit.
wheel, and I've been running that while I save for a new wheel. But I found that I could be still competitive with a old Thrustmaster T500 belt-driven wheel. I am not familiar with that title, Omari. I would think if you want to look for something that's going to be fairly realistic with physics, you have budget options, which will be like AMS2, ACC. Thinking AC Evo, once it's fully developed, is probably going to be pretty decent. Le Mans Ultimate. Now iRacing is kind of
There's a car exit in the pits. Heads
king
up.
of sim racing, but it's not terribly budget friendly though. But I would say maybe look into, if you're looking like budget options, maybe look into like AMS2, ACC, or LMU initially. If you're able to race on PC. ACC is on console, so that's an option as well if you're on console. And I'm not sure if I'm catching these guys or not. Oh, it's a phone game? Oh, I have no idea. I can't.
P23.
I have no idea. Maybe someone in chat will know a little bit better, Amari. You just started playing F1 24? Yeah, which Jerry's Moza R3 is going to be a better wheel than I've ever used. All right, I think I'm catching David here. See if we can get some laps in traffic.
P29.
All right, I'm going to turn the weight jacker up. So the weight jacker, guys, in IndyCars, it raises or lowers the right rear suspension. So when you get into traffic, it'll help with understeer. So as I close up on David, I'm going to pick up a lot of understeer. So I'm going to need to lift, but also adjust the weight jacker.
That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel.
I'm going to put it up to 6. So it'll help free the rear of the car and give a little more rotation. So I still had to lift quite a bit there. Alright, I probably put it up too high there. I'm going to go down to 4 on the weight jacker. But you can see how much how much front downforce I'm losing behind David here. I've got to lift a lot more going into the corners because the car is washing up towards the wall.
That puts you 2.5 off the pace. That lap was
I still love your handle, Jerry. Your handle's awesome. Whoa. Felt like all 4 tires were sliding there.
R high. Clear outside. Outside.
Dang, I had to lift big time.
Hold your line. Clear high.
What? Probably should have gone down to 4th.
Inside. Still there.
You're currently 3.3 off the pace. That lap time was
Clear low.
I don't know if I didn't give Jacob enough room there. That's weird. When I get into turn 2, I can feel all 4 tires slide a little bit. All right, let's see if we can catch back up to David here. So the closer I get to David, the less front downforce I have on the car. And ideally, I don't want to be in the exact same line that he is, because I want to try to have a little bit of air on the front nose. So I don't want to be drafting right directly behind him in the middle of the corner. Which I am there. That's exactly what I don't want to do, because I had to lift a lot. Michael Romero plays Forza as well.
P29, that lap was at 41.73.
Alright, so it looks like Charles behind has got a little more. Wow, it did it again right there. Yeah, I do like a 4-wheel slide. Look at that run.
Carlo. Still there. Clear to the bottom.
I was running laps with him the other day. I remember that livery. Alright guys, we've got a half an hour until my final qualifying attempt of the day.
9 seconds off the pace. That last lap was at 42.12.
I wonder if Charles is running low fuel. True, yeah, he only drag races. See, that's what I need to work on, guys. I didn't want to be right behind him there. That was a mistake on my part. Okay, so now we know Charles is probably running low fuel.
Heads up.
So I want to be like half a lane down or a lane down.
Your lap time was at 41.78.
So that way I've got clean air. Oh, see, I got in the same lane as him and I lost air. OG Braps, what's going on? What's new? What have you been up to? What is good, OG Braps? Oh, we gotta run, we gotta run.
Outside. Still there. Clear to the wall. Car outside.
I had to lift,
6 seconds off the leader's pace.
Clear high.
Oh, we're, dang. Loads of understeer, guys. You know what I didn't do? I didn't adjust the weight jacker when I got around him. I should have gone down on the weight jacker once I got alongside of him. Alright, we're about to have 3 cars here. Oh, you can feel it, Omari. You can feel the tires start to slide. Oh, he hit the wall. Didn't look like it was enough to get damaged, but he must have. So you can feel the front tires start to slide mid-corner. And it washes out towards the wall. Should go down on the weight jacker. So now I've got relatively clean air. So I turned the weight jacker down. So it's back to 0.
You're currently 2.5 off the pace. You've just done a 41.77.
And now I can kind of run almost full out through the corner. Not quite full out, but quite a bit faster than I could behind the car when I was falling behind David. I just have like a slight lift into the corner, and then we're right back on throttle. Yeah, some of the... Is that direct drive, Matthew? Because my T500 was pretty weak. I think it was only like 4 Newton meters. And then the Cammus D5 that I'm on right now is only 5. I've run some that are like around 10 to 12 Newton meters. And the difference is very noticeable. But there's some out there that are like over 20 Newton meters, and that just sounds crazy to me. What's up, Brian? Hey, Brian, how's your... I forgot to check in today.
Got about 4 laps of fuel left. You're currently
how's your headache?
Seconds off the pace.
Is your headache better? Or gone, should I say? Alright guys, that's almost a full field stint. I think I'm going to throw the quali setup back on. Try to run some quali laps for practice.
What's your speed?
I can be a little more aggressive there. Does it have like a boost to it,
4,
Matthew?
3, 2, 1. Box now.
Oh, did you get your Idaho Panhandle coffee cup? Alright, let me throw the quali setup on again, guys. Okay, no boost. Yeah, like the Cammus, I think this says that it's 5, but it's got like a boost in it where it'll peak out at like 6 or 7.
Your engine temperatures are now back to normal.
Did the shipper lose it, Brian? Did it lose the coffee cup?
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 100 and there's traffic behind. Take care.
Alright, OG Braps, I saw you said something about supercars at Bathurst. Yeah, just sim racing, but I do have the supercars. Actually, Quick Shift and my buddy Storage Room Racer, they're going to be throwing up some hosted sessions for the Bathurst 1000 practice soon.
3 laps of fuel remaining.
So we'll start doing some Bathurst 1000 practice soon, even though it's not until September. So yeah, I want to start doing the V8s more. Is it Jerry? Okay. So it might be kind of similar to the Cammus wheel
Zach,
then.
I'm not going to try to pass you. I'm just trying to get really close to you and see how the air goes for me.
The Cammus is cheap though compared to the Moza.
10-4.
E23. We estimate 3 laps of fuel left.
See if I can get by this guy pretty quick.
Inside.
Never mind
Third to the
about that.
Your water temperature's creeping up.
Alright, turn the weight jacker down a little.
There's a car leaving the pits. 2 laps of fuel remaining. You're now...
Yeah, we don't have...
Off the pace.
K-Series is going to be... You're talking like Hondas, right? If I'm not mistaken. So in supercars, I have the Camaro. And I need to put the weight jacker back up. See, just as close as I was,
You've got 1 gallon left.
I lost a bunch of downforce. How was it, Brian?
Your lap time was 40.54.
I saw you put in a new fastest lap for the M2.
Hit this lap, in this lap. Half a gallon of fuel remaining. That puts you 1.10 off the leader's pace. That was 40.34.
Pat, what wheel base do you have? Oh, I'm out of fuel, guys. I thought I had more. Copy that, Brian. Copy that. No spoiler alert allowed. Matthew, where are you located at? Not sure I'm going to make it around to pit lane. Oh, I'll make it to pit lane. See if I make it to my pit box. I think I can coast.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
Right, we've got roughly 20 minutes until the next quali session, guys.
Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, Matthew, I was
Box now.
asking where you located at, if you don't mind sharing.
Front right, 200 Fahrenheit. Front left, 216.
Oh, okay,
Fahrenheit.
so
Okay,
Matthew,
Jesse, your
you are
engine's
neighbor
looking better
with
now.
Jerry then. Jerry's in Buffalo. Oh, I can imagine. What's the track condition like, Brian? Is it dry? Oh, we've got full fuel. I don't want full fuel. Alright, I need to request a new car. Alright, Matthew, good luck. Come check you out when I finish up, Matthew. Oh, I'm totally speeding up pit lane. Pit limiter, pit limiter. Ah, 6 hours, so close, but not super close. You guys are still
clear.
When it comes to people hanging out in chat, you guys are practically neighbors. And we have people in chat from South America, Australia, New Zealand, Philippines, all over Europe, even Africa. So for you guys to be 6 hours apart, you guys are neighbors pretty much. So decent conditions is what you're saying, Brian.
Remaining.
Yeah, I think Brian is kind of, what are we, about 8-10 hours away, Brian, as far as the drive?
V21, only 2 more laps of fuel.
Oh, I thought I was going to send it right into the
Okay,
wall.
Jesse, you want to watch your water temperature. It's looking a little high.
It's for the special event. It's the Indy Open.
2 laps of fuel remaining.
So I think official oval is at Iowa. Official, the other official series is at Daytona, and then the Indy 500 Open is this week. They had Indy 500 fixed last week. So this is qualifying for this weekend's Open 500. Well, right now I'm in a practice session, but we'll hop into qualifying in 14 minutes. Someone just died on pit road.
You've only got enough fuel for this lap. That puts you 0.70 off the pace. Your last lap time was at 39.94. Okay, Jesse, in this lap, box
Man,
this lap.
I'm not finding a lot of time, guys. Like I said, that's probably my lack of talent. Probably partially set up.
Watch your speed. Black flag will need to pit to serve this penalty. Box in 5, 4.
Is
3,
it more about 12 hours,
2,
Brian?
1. Box now.
So if I drive the Cadillac, I could be there in 5 hours.
Right front, 248 Fahrenheit. Front left, 246 Fahrenheit.
Impact, do you usually run the oval series? I don't have a lot of the oval tracks, so I'm kind of new to the Indy cars. Thank you, Impact. Yeah, I was watching, because I mean, it's 2 weeks of Indy cars, guys, so Indy 500 practice started yesterday. So I was watching Indy 500 practice last night. And then you got qualifying next week. Oh, is that AJ? Who is that? Nope. Jacob just crashed into me on pit lane. But Impact, do you run the IndyCar series
Your
quite a
engine
bit?
temperatures are looking better now.
Dang, that's that's right up Brian's alley, guys. Right, Brian? Some suicidal tendencies in Pantera.
All clear, push now.
You know what, Jerry? I would love to meet up with you sometime, brother. It sounds like you've had so many interesting experiences in life. I think it would be a blast just sitting down and chit-chatting with you for hours.
You got about 3 laps. Of
Okay,
fuel
Impact.
left.
Yeah, I'm pretty new to IndyCar, and I don't have a lot of the ovals, so I'm just going to be running the events that are kind of for the IndyCar iRacing series, which they run about every couple of weeks. So yeah, I don't own Iowa either, but I want to start buying ovals slowly. So I also want to start dabbling in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. Jerry, Northern
2 laps of
California.
Fuel left. You want to watch your water temperature. It's looking a little high.
So we're in the Sacramento area, so right in between SF and South Lake Tahoe. Yeah, where Brian used to live. That's why Brian's a SF Giants fan and a San Jose Sharks fan and hopefully a 49ers fan. Alright, we got 10 minutes until quali opens, guys.
We think you'll be out of fuel on the next lap. That was a 40.00.
Wonder if I can keep it wide open.
P19. Hit this lap.
See, I think if I keep it wide open, it feels like I scrub off too much speed. We'll send it. We'll keep it wide open, guys. Maybe not.
This is the last lap of fuel. That's 20 minutes to go, 20 minutes.
Oh no, I'm gonna hit the wall. I'm gonna hit the wall. I just barely tapped it. Yeah, I couldn't keep it flat out forever. Probably should have adjusted the weight jacker a little bit.
What's your speed limit in the pits? Box in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
But aren't the Sabres and Maple Leafs? It's
Front right, 94%.
all hockey, right?
Left front,
Oh, okay,
99%.
Blue Jays. Yeah, I had me confused there. I'm like, Maple Leafs and Sabres, that's all hockey. I like the Warriors back in the 90s when they had Run TMC. Run TMC was... They were entertaining. Yeah, Brian, I need to give the Pro 4 a shot.
All right, Jesse, your engine temperatures are now back to normal.
Where's that concert at, Jerry? Were you talking about crashing in with Brian? Yeah, Jerry, it's kind of weird here. We've got a AAA team, but the Oakland A's are here for the next, I think, 3 years. So we have our AAA team, the River Cats, and then we have the Oakland A's, which I haven't been out to see an A's game yet. But we get out once or twice a year to see the AAA team, the River Cats. But it's kind of weird having professional. Well, the crazy thing is, the A's players bitch about the stadium. They hate the stadium, but they have way more fans here in Sacramento than they ever did in Oakland. They could hardly get anybody in the seats in Oakland, but then here in Sacramento, every game is sold out. Well, yeah, if you look at it that way, yeah, the A's are kind of a AAA team, aren't they? Matt, are you struggling with the Red Bull? All right, Jerry, I have no idea what Sage Wall is. The Sage Wall. Not a concert. I'll have to look up what Sage Wall is. I have no idea what it is. All right, guys, we've got 5 minutes until quali. No, like over the weekend, I think they were fairly close to being sold out. But that was the Yankees in town, though. The Yankees were here, so that might be the reason they were sold out. It was for the people to go see the Yankees and not the A's. Alright, so it looks like we've got 20 people on the vertical stream, 16 on the horizontal, and then one lonely person over on Twitch. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Pretty much, Brian, yeah. Actually, I'd say the 1,000 fans were probably River Cats fans. Probably a handful of A's fans.
All right, Jesse, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, we would go down because Christina's a Giants fan first and foremost, but she's always had a special place for the Yankees because her dad was friends with Don Larson. So she's always been kind of a semi-Yankees fan as well. So we would go down periodically to Oakland Coliseum to go see the Yankees and A's, and there was hardly anybody there, but probably 80% of the fans, 90% of the fans were Yankee fans. It was pretty sad, and that was even 5-10 years ago when we used to go. Impact, I do, yeah. So I am primarily a sports car fan, but I also enjoy IndyCar, NASCAR, and Formula One. So like IMSA is high up there for me. I watch every IndyCar race. I watch every Formula One race. I watch every NASCAR race. So, yeah, I am definitely into motorsports 100% Impact. It's a big party, Jerry? All right, guys, we're going to hop out. We're going to get into the next quali session. We got to get registered for it. So just hang on. It's going to take a couple of minutes to get loaded into the quali session, guys. So just be patient with me and hang out. How much time do we have here? I've got a minute until it ends. Let me see if we can look at results here. don't think it's got results up yet for qualifying. No, it doesn't show my results yet. Oh no, it shows me 519. I'm 519 out of 700, guys. All right, so interesting enough, guys. I don't think the vertical, let me drag this over. I think vertical can see it. So yeah, I am 519 out of 700 so far, so not terribly fast. But interesting enough, this Michele Constantini has pole right now at 39.4, or the fastest lap, I should say, at 39.4. He is the one that sets up the VRS IndyCar setups. Now, is his setup the exact same as what I'm running? I don't know. But if it is, he is way faster than I am. I mean, that's half a second quicker over, that's 39.4 over 4 laps. So his fastest lap is probably a low 39, 39.1, maybe even a high 38 potentially. That is wild. All right, guys, we are clear to join. So we're going to join the session here. I don't know if you guys can hear my cat. He's back in my lap and he's yelling at me. Oh, is that the big event you were talking about, Brian? That they do every year? All right, so this will be my last attempt for the day, guys. Or I should say for the evening. It is 6:30 here in the evening at the moment. And the cat is yelling at me, guys. All right, guys, I'm going to take a super quick break before I get out there and do my qualifying laps. I'm going to be right back.
The track temp's increasing. It's now 123 Fahrenheit.
Oh, Jerry, that'd be cool. Joseph out karting. I don't know if it was last year or the year before. He did like a 5,000 mile road trip. I think with a couple of his buddies on their motorcycles. And they drove, I think, out to California and then back through like Colorado and Utah. All right, let's get out there and qualify. Tempted to try switching the ARBs. I think I'm just going to play with the weight jacker a little bit.
Okay, Jesse, we've got 4 laps to get the job done, mate.
Oh, that was a mistake. I scrubbed off a little speed right there, guys.
That's a new fastest lap for Kyle, 39.93. New fastest lap for Cooper, 39.84.
I'm going to leave the weight jacker at 0 for lap 1.
The leader has just done a 39.80.
So remember, guys, it's an average of 4 laps. Alright, I'm going to go up 1.
Jaeger, 39.78.
Up 1 on the weight jacker.
Your water temperature looks quite high.
Now, Brian, if Jerry stays with you, you may have to make sure that he cooks for you too. He's always talking about all the yummy food he makes. Gonna go up a little bit more on the weight jacker. We're gonna go up to 2 on the weight jacker. I think if we can keep this together, we'll get an improvement on our first attempt. I think it was at 39.8 the first attempt. I scrubbed off a lot of time there, more than I wanted to. I think my final lap was like a 40.1, 40.2 on my first attempt. So I know if I get a sub 39, I'll be faster, for sure. That'll be an improvement, guys.
P4, that's your best lap in this session. You've just done a 39.87.
So my average is probably like a 39.7, I'm betting. Which is still 0.3 off of the fastest guy so far. Pig out in the park. Lucas, did you? Oh, Lucas, that sounds amazing. That sounds awesome. I got to watch it. I drove in the virtual GP. So for you going to the real one, that is awesome. Are you going to be going to the 500? What other races did they
What's your
have?
speed limit in the pits? Your engine temperatures are okay. All clear on engine temperatures.
I just
Front
felt a
left, 2, 10
P5.
Fahrenheit. Right front, 189. Left
Let's
rear,
see.
151. Right rear, 215.
All right, so Jeff was fastest at a 39.6. All right, so I managed a 39.7. I think my first qualifying, I think I was at 39.8. So I probably picked up a tenth and a half. See if there's anybody I know in here. Nobody I recognize.
That's the end of the session. P6.
So it's like about half the cars were able to qualify. Hey, we got an improvement though. We bettered our first qualifying session, so I'm happy with that. And way better than the first attempt. The first attempt I drove into the wall reading chat. Alright, let's hop out here guys. Let's see if we can see the results, see if I improved overall. I think it was 519 out of 700. It hasn't updated yet. It's still showing me 519. So my first attempt was a 39.9, guys. So I gained almost 2/10. Here, we'll pull that over for you guys on the vertical chat, the vertical stream. So my first attempt was at 39.9, so I just did a 39.7. So it should bump me up, but I'm still 3/10 off the overall fastest guy, which he's crazy fast. He always ends up in the iRacing broadcast race. This Michele Constantini, he's ridiculously fast in an IndyCar. I think he's one of like those semi-professional esport guys. Lucas, if you're still there, whose autograph did you get? If you don't mind me asking. All right, I wanted just for fun. I want to see what IndyCar is like at. So, oh, that's just my quality session. I've never run the IndyCar at Daytona before. I'm just curious to try it. So, Brian, is Pig out in the park? Is that like a big thing in Idaho for Labor Day? Honestly, thank you guys for tuning in and watching. I think we've got like
The leader's just done
a bunch of new subscribers today.
10.
We've got 14 new subscribers so far today. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys for tuning in and supporting me and hanging out with me. You guys are absolute legends. All Alright, I do not have a Daytona set up, so let me throw on. Here, I'll throw on the fixed Daytona setup. I've never run a lap here in the IndyCar, guys, just to let you know. Oh no, Matthew, did you crash out? Oh, in Spokane?
Pit lane speed limit is 55 miles per hour.
How far is Spokane from you, Brian?
The track temperature is decreasing. It's now 100 Fahrenheit. Pit exit's clear. Don't cross the white line.
I didn't even look at the lap times, Brian. I have no idea what a fast lap would even be. Have you ever run the IndyCar here before, Brian? Oh, big lockup. Oh, you're that close? That's wild. IndyCar at Daytona, Matthew. I thought I would just give it a try. It seems like a weird combo. But I think it could be fun. I wonder if I can take the esports line.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 96 Fahrenheit.
Oh, gotta brake a little earlier.
Sector 1 is 0.35 off the pace.
See you later, Sean. I think he lit it up in first gear.
Sector 2 time is quick.
That's going to be death behind somebody, though. And I can't imagine the loss of downforce going through the bus stop. Yeah, I'm still bummed I didn't try that. That would have been awesome. Oh, you're back live, Matthew?
P6. Sector 3 time is quick. Track limits, this lap will be deleted.
Well, nowhere near 28, Brian. I was trying to use push to pass and hit the mute button instead. I got a brake earlier.
The track temperature is decreasing. It's now 92 Fahrenheit.
Alright, there we go. There's push to pass.
The leader has just done a 131.88.
Surely a 31.8 cannot be the fastest lap. It's got to be way faster than that.
There's an incident in International Horseshoe. We think it might be Newton.
I was trying to see if I could do the eSport line. I don't know if it'll work in this car. Looks like we got 18 people on the vertical stream and 20 on the horizontal. Thank you guys. Okay, I got on the brakes earlier. I did not get a good run though. Oh, you know what? I am on the primary tires too. I should switch over to the alternates. I'm going to switch over to the alternate tires, guys, because I'll have better pace on those.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
That's weird. My guys weren't there.
Left front 97%, rear right 97.
Alright, we'll switch over to the alternates because those are going to be... They're going to have more grip. They're the faster tire, the softer compound tire. Travis, you should. I still need the livery. Not that you have time. But I need a wet Apex Racing Team livery. Stat. I mean, you're pretty good in the Super Formula Light, so I'm sure you'll be fine in the Indy cars.
Pit exit's clear. There's an incident in International Horseshoe. It looks like Peter.
Alright, tires are cold. It's going to take about a lap for them to get up to temperature. So, oh, I should have looked to see what fast time was. I almost drove it right into the wall. Oh yeah, no rush at all. I'm more or less teasy. Not that I wouldn't love to have one. Yeah, way more grip through there. 30.6 for fastest? Okay. I'll have to look at it again, Travis.
6th place.
Let me try the eSport line. No, it seemed okay.
Left side, clear to the left.
I don't know, we might be able to do the eSport line, guys.
last lap time is a
I'd be surprised if I could get in the 29s, Brian. Maybe with drafting.
Sector 2 time is good.
We may have to give this race a try, though. I think this could be fun. Alright, this will be in the 31s. High 31.
P3. You're a 10th off the pace in Sector 3.
Maybe not. I can't really hold it. Man, maybe I should have tried to run this race.
Rising. It's now 96 Fahrenheit. Incident in turn 6. Looks like it's Turner.
Man, I just lit the rears up. Ben, thank you for the sub. Thank you, Ben. What brings you by? Ducky, I was doing the Indy 500 qualifying, so I ran 3 sessions. I just hopped into a practice session for Daytona for IndyCars.
You're 2 tenths off the pace in Sector 2.
I think the race starts in like 5 minutes, but I didn't register for the race, Ducky. Is NEC this weekend, Brian? I didn't realize NEC was this weekend.
You're currently 0.9 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.32 off the pace.
Nope. I don't think the eSport line's going to be the line, guys. There's just not enough grip with it. It's like off camber.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 100 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, I think it's just there's like a little bit of off camber there where with the IndyCar it does not like it. You can run that in the prototype, in the LMP2. The LMP2 that's good. It just may not have enough rear grip for it. Ducky, do you run IndyCars? Yeah, it doesn't feel like there's enough rear grip, right, for it.
Your pit exit looks clear. Your right front tyre's getting hot. Your right rear's really, really hot.
Jim, I should have fresh tires. I keep forgetting to use push to pass, Brian. So I wonder if the fast guy has been using push to pass. Do you have any other sims, Ducky?
There's an incident in bus stop. You think it might be Marty? The track temperature's rising. It's now 104 Fahrenheit.
Which one? T1, Skylar? Okay, Ducky. Yeah, I've got ACC. Admittedly, I haven't run it in a while. Yeah, I think we've got to ignore the esport line. Alright guys, I'm going to try to use push to pass. See if we can try to get close to the top time at all. I don't think I will, but... I was late on push to pass. Oh shit guys, I think I registered for the race. I didn't mean to. Oh guys,
Incident in turn 10. Looks like it's Vieira.
well, it looks like we're racing, guys. I did not intend to.
We need to find a 10th in sector 2.
I was not paying attention. I thought I registered for practice. Oh shit. Skylar, are you looking to get into iRacing? Guys, I promise I didn't even... I thought I just joined practice. I didn't realize I joined a race. Alright, well I guess we're racing, guys. Oops. Yeah, I totally did not plan that at all. Oh, we got 36 people on the vertical stream, 20 on the horizontal. Dang, guys, we got close to 60 people watching. Thank you.
Checkered flag, P3.
Yeah, I don't even have a setup, guys. I just run in the Daytona fixed. Oh, T1's still dangerous though, Ducky. It's not, yeah, it's not Monza dangerous. Yeah, everybody smash that like button. Hit subscribe, turn on notifications.
Your exit looks clear. Stay behind the line.
Guess I probably should have looked into downloading a setup. I didn't even plan for that. I'm pretty sure this is the open race, so I'm going to need to use both tire compounds. Alright guys, this is going to be probably a disaster. It'll be my first time in the Dallara as well. I've never done it. And like I said, I wasn't even planning to do the race. It was a complete accident, guys. Skylar, you just start off simple. Don't even worry about speed. I don't even have a quali set up for this car. Wonder if I just crank the fuel down, will that work? Probably not. I'm sure it'll... well, maybe it will. I think I'll need 4 gallons of fuel, maybe? I'll do 5 to be safe. Okay. Good luck, Matthew. Yeah, I figured it would be compound swap.
We've got 2 laps to get the job done. The track temp's increasing. It's now 104 Fahrenheit.
Sounds like it's 28 laps according to Brian. I wasn't paying attention at all. Like I said, I was just looking to jump in a practice session and I didn't even pay attention. I registered for a race. Ducky, until recently I was running my old Thrustmaster T500 that I had for, 6 years I believe. And I cracked the wheel. The base still works fine. Wasn't really prepared for it. So my buddy, he does a lot of sim racing reviews. And Cammus had sent him a wheel to review, the C5, and he had no need for it, so he lent it to me while I'm saving for a wheel base. And then I have the Fantec ClubSport V3s. Oh, that was a big slide. But I am wanting to either go with SimuCube or SimMagic for new wheel and base. Chris, thank you, Chris. Quick shift with the super chat, guys. Dang, you guys are awesome. Both of you and Matthew with the super chats. Much appreciated, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are awesome. What are you going for with your setup? And you only have 20 minutes, Chris?
The leader's just done a 131.6.
Jack! Oh, you guys are
Sector 2
killing
is
me.
0.47 off the pace.
Oh, and Matthew again. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. Oh my god, you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you. From the bottom of my heart. You guys are amazing.
P3. Sector 3 is 0.38 off the pace.
Oh, that was a little late. Alright guys, just to remind you, I did not mean to do this race.
The guy behind has just done a 132.57.
Oh, lock up, that was bad. So, I have no idea what to expect.
Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace.
Yes, you did, Brian, which I greatly appreciated. You super chatted $5 in the Indy 500. Yeah, you guys we're starting off the shit show it was when it started. Me crashing into the wall of my very first qualifying attempt at the Indy 500. Oh man. Thank you guys. Thank you. I don't know what else to say, but thank you.
What's your speed?
55 is really slow. True, yeah, I need more ovals. I only have a handful.
Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now. Front right, 95%.
So we know you got at least a P10 is what you're saying, Brian. Alright, let's crank the fuel back up. Alright guys, I have zero expectations for this race. Like I said, I I wasn't even planning on running it. I accidentally registered for it, so I'm pretty sure Christina's gonna get mad at me. So I'll have to apologize. I was actually planning on hopping off and having dinner. Matthew, are you heading out? Matthew, I'm going to make sure to check your channel out, brother. Thank you so much for the super chats, Matthew. That's awesome. Thank you. For being new here and dropping 2 super chats. That's amazing, Matthew. Thank you. That's awesome. FLP, I've never tried the Radical before. I need to. I do a lot of GT racing and the LMP2s, but FLP, pancakes, yeah, I've never run the Radical before. Full Throttle, who is in here earlier, he actually races the Radicals in real life. No, it does mean a lot, Matthew. I mean, for you to come in and hang out, you're trying to drop some advice, which I always love getting feedback. And then to do the super chats was, yeah, that's pretty amazing. Thank you, Matthew. Yeah, I think that's
the end of the session, P4.
Is that like 4 or 5 super chats tonight, guys? I think that's probably a record for a stream. Nothing, well, no. Max, when Max was drinking, he set a record. One night, Max was drunk and was super chatting $100 at a time. He thought he was doing $10 at a time. He meant to super chat $50 and he super chatted 500. So I had to reach out to YouTube and we got him his money back. Oh yeah, smash that like button, guys. 20%, maybe for the year so far. All right, let's grid up.
Okay, Jesse, should do well here. We're optimistic we can finish in the top 3. 28 laps.
Oh, the other guys are starting on the alternates. I went ahead and started on the... Oh wait, they started on the primary tires. I started on alternates. So I was 1.3 seconds off, 1.2 seconds off pace. I wonder if I should have started on the same tires. I don't know. I might be making a mistake starting on the alternate tires, guys. Gamers Paradise, what's going on? I accidentally registered for an IndyCar race, Gamers Paradise. All right, Chris. Thank you, Chris. Hey, Matthew, have a good night. Thank you. Yeah, we'll be live again more this week and this weekend, for sure.
Rolling start. Get ready.
All right. Yeah.
Stay behind Vieira.
Looks like I'm the only one on alternate, so I think I made a mistake. We'll see how this pans out, though.
The pace car speed is 59 miles per hour. You need to catch up to Vieira.
There's a guy behind me with the alternates on. So these guys are faster than me, but I may have an advantage with the tires early on. I'm going to take it easy into turn 1 here. Alright guys, I'm going to be busy here for a few laps,
nice
so
and neat. Stay out of trouble.
probably not going to pay too much attention to chat. Oh, he's really waiting for the green.
Go, go, go.
I had to check up.
Right side. Clear right. Right side.
Dang, that was
Hold your line.
a block and then a
Clear
dive
to the
bomb.
right.
So I had a block from Kevin and a dive bomb from Roger.
Start's okay. We're still in this. The car in front is Garcia, car number 6, B license, and their rating is 1.6.
On your left. Hold your line. Clear to the left. On your right.
Get that draft.
Hold your line. Clear right.
Ooh, car got really loose.
We've had a cut warning. Keep it tidy. Please, Jesse.
Car got really loose under braking.
Did I just witness a murder?
I don't know if someone died back there. I don't think I touched anyone.
This is brilliant. Keep it up. B2. The gap to Vieira behind is now 1.2.
Alright, so hopefully I can take advantage of tires here, guys, and try to build a gap on the cars behind. Because I'm going to have to take the primary tires when I pit, which they'll be slower. Yeah, I was kind of messed up going in the bus stop too, Brian. The right rear kind of kicked out as I was heading in.
You cut the track. Keep it nice and tidy.
Alright, let me make sure I've got tires switched over. Got primary tires.
Okay, Jesse, you're reeling V1 in. The gap is 1.2. The leader has just done a 132.02. The track temperature is increasing. It's now 106 Fahrenheit.
I'm terrible at using push to pass in these races, so I'm going to try to use it. At least on this straightaway. Dang. Roger's catching me. Need to get the draft. Roger's got the draft.
The gap to Vieira behind is now 0.7.
I think Roger's using push to pass. Vander might be using push to pass as well. Maybe not.
Alright Jesse, the fuel window opens on lap 13. It'll end on lap 15.
Roger's quicker than me even with the primary tires.
Your water temperature looks quite high.
Oh, Roger spun, guys.
Incident in International Horseshoe. It looks like Vieira.
Alright, I gotta stop locking up.
The gap to car number 1 ahead is increasing. It's now 1.8.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what happened on that first lap when we all went into the last stop.
Your engine temperatures are okay. All clear on engine temperatures.
Alright, so I've got fuel and tires set for pit stop. I carried too much speed there. Feel like I'm making tiny little mistakes. Like right there, carried too much speed again.
P2.
I don't know, P2 with not even planning on doing the race and hardly any practice. I think that's pretty good.
The gap in front is now 2.4.
Need to save some push to pass so I can defend once I switch over to the other tires. Not 100% sure, but I think Ross is on the alternates as well.
You've just done a 133.71.
Oh man, that was a big slide. Lost a lot of time.
Incident in turn 1. We think it might be Gabby and Rhodes. The gap to P3 behind is now 3.1.
And I lost a lot of time through there. Yeah, he's on primary. It's correct, yeah. Both him and Roger, and then whoever was started in P3 were all on primaries. I was the first one on alternates. But it looks like as long as I don't screw up, we've got a shot at a podium. Oh I did not mean to go to first. All right, we picked up some time on Ross back there. Lost more time to Vander. Dang, Vander's running away. Okay, so I think we're only 7 laps into the run.
The gap to Ross behind is now 3.1. That lap was at 134.65. Sector 1 is 1.8 off the pace.
I'll have to download a setup because I'm just running the iRacing fixed. Like I said, this race was complete accident. Man, that was terrible. Well, Ross has got the draft, guys. So I wonder if the primaries are better here than the alternates. I know last week at Indianapolis road course, the alternates were a lot better than the primaries.
Okay, Jesse, you've used half your fuel.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's a Roval. It's, I think, the original Roval.
Your lap times are dropping off. Come on, you can do better than this.
I mean, it's a very iconic track, Gamers Paradise. Home of the Daytona 24, which is like the first big endurance race of the year. Ross is definitely going to get me here. He's going to have draft. Cars in P4 and P5 are catching me too. My pace has dropped off a lot. I think lack of practice and preparation is showing here. Oh no, you're all good.
The gap to Ross behind is now 0.6.
Yeah, he's gonna get me on this lap for sure.
That lap time was 134.19.
And these are sliding around a lot. Struggling for grip here, guys. Ross doesn't give me, he'll probably get me going into the bus stop because he's gonna have draft. And I just lit the tires up.
Right side. He's still there. Still there.
I'm gonna lift.
Line. Clear right.
Oh no, Jesse. Come on, mate. Defend your position.
Oh, he's on primaries as well. I wonder if the alternates just drop off a lot here. See if he can tow me around. I'm not going to try to make the pass because he's obviously faster than me.
P3. Sector 1 is 1.9 seconds off the pace.
I think wrong setup, wrong tire choice. Nice save, Ross. I don't know if you guys saw, he was
Yeah, that was a little spicy.
completely sideways.
Okay, Jesse, the next car is Ross, car number 4, B license, and their rating is 1.7.
Yeah, these tires are junk now. Alright, as soon as I'm in my pit window, I've got to come for tires. Ah, some of us still are, Brian. Some of us still are.
The stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines.
I use push to pass, catch back up to Ross. Oh, there's a crazy amount of
It
tracks.
is now 0.6. You've got about 4 laps of fuel left.
And they're building new tracks all the time, Gamers Paradise. Here in the States, they've got a bunch of tracks they're building. They tend to be more kind of like private, like country club. Tracks. Roger's coming, guys. Roger's coming back. After spinning, he's made up a lot of ground on me. So it looks like all the fastest cars are on the primaries. Where are you at, Gamers Paradise? Can't remember if we talked about where you're located or not. Well, the Reds seem like they fell off a lot quicker.
3 laps of fuel remaining.
Yeah, but Ross seems like he's struggling a little bit on the primaries. I don't know, it looks like Roger's struggling maybe. He was, I think, within 4 seconds.
gap to Ross ahead is increasing. It's now 3.1 seconds.
Oh, okay, so you're going to be really close to Lime Rock then. It's a smaller track. You won't be too far from probably Watkins Glen and VIR. Which VIR is an awesome track.
Increasing. It's now 110 Fahrenheit. Okay, Jesse, pit window open. Expected clear track on exit. We should come out into position 10.
Alright, I'm going to do one more lap and then I'm going to pit, guys. I don't want to come too early,
The gap ahead is
just
now
in case.
3.0. 2 laps of fuel remaining. Sector 1 is 1.5 seconds off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace. You need to find a 10th in Sector 3. There's an incident in turn 1. It looks like it's Vieira.
Oh, Roger had an issue, guys. He's back on track though.
P3.
Oh, at New Hampshire? Yeah? Which New Hampshire has a funky little road course. Is it a bit far? Yeah, my geography with the East Coast is a little...
The gap in front is
Oh,
now
damn.
4.3
Little off
seconds.
sometimes.
Pay attention to track limits, please, Jesse.
Right, I'm gonna go ahead and pit this time, guys. Actually, no, I'm not. Because if the guys behind are running 35s, I'm not really losing any pace to them.
This is the last lap of fuel. Vieira behind is pitting. Vieira behind is pitting.
Alright, need a clean in lap here.
Vieira is now on alternates. The gap to Ross ahead is increasing. It's now 5.6.
Well, I know where it is. On the West Coast, we're used to everything being like super far away.
Come into the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap.
Yeah, it's crazy how far away like
The lead car's pitting.
Northern California is from Southern California. Like I grew up on the central coast of California, and it's like a 6-hour drive from where I'm at. I'm not even like deep Northern California where I'm at.
Ross in front is pitting. Ross ahead is pitting. Pit lane speed limit is 55 miles per
could have
hour.
been more
Okay,
aggressive.
Jesse, we'll fuel you to the end of the race. When we leave the pits, we think we'll be in P10, right behind. Box in 5, 4.
Oh, what did I say,
3,
Chris?
2, 1. Box now.
Dang, the leader's already gone, guys.
Front right, 67%. Rear right, 63. Roth is now on alternates. Track's clear. Push, push, push.
Alright, gotta remember I'm on cold
all
tires.
around. The car in front of us is now Chariot, car number 10. B license, and their rating is 1.4.
So Roger's gonna be on softer tires that are up to temperature. So Roger's going to be pushing hard. It's probably going to take about a lap and a half to get these up to temperature.
All right, Jesse, your water temperature looks quite high.
And even then, he's faster than me.
You're reeling Chariot in. The gap's now 2.4.
Yeah, that's a great point, Gamers Paradise. Alright, give me a little draft here. You've got the primary, harder compounds, and then you have the softer alternate compounds. So you have to run both compounds.
P4.
I wonder why he hasn't pitted yet. He must be saving fuel.
Car right, clear right.
Yeah, he must be saving a ton of fuel.
Nice one, Jesse. Great move. Keep it up. The driver in front of us is Ross, car number 4, B license, and their rating is 1.7.
No, no wet tires like F1. Nope. Yeah, it's only dry tires. Now in real life they have them. So in real life, IndyCar will run in wet weather.
Your engine temperatures are now back to normal.
It's just in iRacing they don't have the wet tires available.
Gap to P4 behind is increasing. It's now 1.8.
I'm guessing at some point that could change.
Chariot behind is pitting now, P3. The gap ahead is now 4.9. Chariot is now on alternates.
Alright, it'll be interesting to see when these tires drop off. Roger's catching me though. I still have 83 seconds of push to pass left. So as he closes in, I'll start to use it. Try to keep a gap.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 106 Fahrenheit.
So leader just did a 32.5. Man, at the moment these tires are way better.
That was 133.21.
I was faster than the leader that time, guys. And I am catching P2. This was highly unexpected.
The gap to Ross in front is now 4.1 seconds.
Maybe I did make a mistake starting on the alternates. I probably should have pitted sooner though. Yeah, I probably should have pitted a little bit earlier, Chris. If these tires are better, I probably should have come a couple laps sooner. Which if I run the race again, I'll be sure to do that. Alright guys, I am catching Ross. And I'm putting distance with Roger. This could work out, guys. This could work out. I might even be faster than the leader at the moment. I'm not sure, but I think Ross just locked up heading into the second horseshoe. I think I'm losing time in the second horseshoe.
The gap in front is now 3.1.
Oh, now I get it. Now I get it. Sorry guys, that was obviously over my head. Yes, I did not come early, or I should have come early. Man, guys, we're gonna get Ross, I think.
Your lap time was at 1:33.45.
I'm just gonna try to manage these tires.
There's an incident in International Horseshoe.
Whoa.
It looks like Ross.
Oh, we got him. I wanted to pass him though, not like that.
No wonder I caught you, dude. These alternates are garbage.
Yeah, they're good for like a few laps and then they drop off a cliff. Which is really interesting because at the Indy GP, the alternates were way better than the primary.
The gap to Ross behind is increasing. It's now 5.2. Okay, Jesse, just keep hitting your marks. This is looking good. P2. That lap was at 1:34.00.
Drove it in too deep, guys. Pretty sure that's another opportunity for you guys. Yeah, these tires are quite a bit better. Hello, how you doing? Is that Josue? If I get that wrong, I apologize. Yeah, I definitely need divine intervention. But I gotta say, P2 with no real practice, I think it would be an awesome result, Brian.
Okay, Jesse, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. That was a 133.74.
Oh, I almost lost it there. I think the tires are starting to give up a little.
You've got half your fuel left.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure P1 is probably just on cruise control right now. I know I would be. And he's got such a big gap to me.
The next car is 1 lap behind.
So many innuendo, blah 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 blah. Yes, so many innuendos.
The gap to Vieira behind is increasing.
We're just a
It's
bunch of
now
children around here,
7.6.
Chris.
Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace.
I was way more patient that time.
There's an incident in turn 1. It looks like Vieira.
Roger crashed again, guys. Is it, Brian? I wonder if they've got a bunch of people uploading stuff. Maybe it's a popular time.
The gap to P3 behind is increasing. It's now 11 seconds.
So we're catching P1 at about a second a lap, it looks like. But that means we would need like 15 more laps, which we don't have. Alright, so good to know. If I run this race again, probably start on the red tires, but pit earlier. As soon as the pit window opens, pit. Oh, it says we got 5 laps of fuel. I have way too much fuel. Alright, I'm gonna start using push to pass then.
There's an incident in bus stop. We think it might be Gabby.
Ah, damn, I lifted. I lifted because I saw him parked. He did the right thing by towing.
Huntington bus stop. It looks like it's Garcia. Gap to P3 behind is now 14 seconds.
Might as well you use push to pass.
Alright Jesse, you're reeling P1 in. The gap is now 14 seconds. The car in front of us is 1 lap behind.
Oh, am I using too much fuel? Shit. Alright, I've got to stop using push to pass. I might be short on fuel now.
2 laps left, come on, you're looking good for a podium. Your last lap time was at 1:33.10.
I might run out of fuel at the line, guys. No more push to pass. I might use it on my final lap out of the bus stop. Maybe.
P2.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna run out of fuel right around here. Shit. I'm gonna have to lift, guys. I gotta lift into T1.
The gap to car number 1 ahead is now 11 seconds.
Yeah, I gotta lift to save fuel to make it.
Okay Jesse, 1 more to go. Keep it together, we'll be on the podium. Your lap time was 1:34.00.
Lift, short shift. I don't want to lose P2. Yeah, I used way too much push to pass. I'm just gonna cruise. Oh, that's interesting. Now it says I've got 2 laps. Oh, it calculated wrong. Hi, Cheyenne. How's your night going? I hope it's amazing. Okay, I misread it. I had plenty of fuel.
Track limits.
Yeah, I did not need to save, guys. Yeah, I was reading it wrong.
Well done, decent drive.
Alright, we'll take that, guys. We'll take that. Hey, your legs. Yeah, push the pass. I kind of screwed up the there a little bit. I didn't realize I had as much fuel as I did. But P2, I'll take a P2, guys. For not practicing and accidentally registering. Oh, it's giving me incident points. Damn it. Right, Jerry? Yeah, it was completely accidental race. Evander said that his first. His first ever IndyCar win. Yeah, Evander's first ever win, guys. Good for Evander. Alright, so that was a race I did not mean to do. But happy that we got P2. That's freaking amazing, guys. Alright, we're going to go through these incidents real quick, and then I need to sign off. I should have been done quite a while ago.
That's the end of the session.
Alright, let's go back to the beginning, where it all started. I don't think we're going to have a lot of incidents, guys. Thank you, Gamers Paradise. Thank you, Jerry. Jerry, thank you for staying up. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the support, as always. Yeah, that was a send. He totally sent it in there. Good night, Jerry. Oh, I looked away. I was reading chat. Yeah, Gamers Paradise, if you don't do a race, you'll finish at the bottom, and you'll lose iRating. So yeah, if I had forfeited, I wouldn't have lost safety, but I would have lost iRating. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Ross thought there was a murder, but Kevin saved it. I got loose in here too. So I get a run. I get by Roger. That's me heading in first. That wasn't actually too bad. Oh, he's dead. Oh, dang. There's a wall there. Dude forgot to turn. Oh, that sucks. Oh, watch the rejoin, guys. Watch the rejoin. That was a little sketchy. Circuit, I got P2. Started P4 and got P2. For a race I did not mean to race. Oh, on that spin? Oh, we're in the bus stop. Oh no, in the bus stop I don't think there's much smoke. Man, this guy was struggle bus. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. Yeah, there's like a little bump right there on that curb. We found that out in the LMP2. In the GT3 cars, you can take it pretty aggressively. But anything with high downforce, if you take it, it'll kill you. That's what happened to Roger. That guy had a rough night. Oh, there's Evander with the victory donuts. Well-deserved victory donuts. Oh, he's trying to do donuts, guys. He's getting stuck. We'll let Evander celebrate. Alright guys, I need to get signed off here. I was on way later than I had ever planned to. Looks like Michael's streaming some stuff, guys. Michael sends me a lot of love, so we'll do a redirect over to Michael, which is YouTube's version of a raid. If I can get this set up right. Alright, there we go. Finally got it set up right. Alright, so congratulations to Vander on his first ever IndyCar win. That's awesome for him. I managed the P2 with very little practice, so I'm pretty stoked about that. I want to just say thank you everybody that hung out with me. I think we had a pretty amazing stream. There's still 22 people in the horizontal stream. The vertical stream died off a little bit, but I think we hit a high of like 36 in the vertical stream at one point, which is pretty awesome. Absolutely amazing, guys. For basically just me doing some practice and qualifying. I wasn't even racing until the very end. So you guys hanging out with me is crazy awesome. Thank you guys for the support. I know I say it all the time, but I greatly appreciate it. The support is absolutely amazing, and it keeps me motivated to keep on doing this and trying to have fun and trying to improve. And hopefully we can start improving the stream a little bit more here as things kind of progress with the channel growth. But everybody that hung out with me, Idaho Circuit, Gamers Paradise, Matthew, Jerry, Cheyenne, Josue, Bill was in here earlier until Michael kind of got a little fan happy. We got to have a discussion about that. Quick Shift Chris, Jack Webeluga, Walrus Down, Travis was in here, FLP Pancakes, Ducky, Skylar. A bunch of people came into chat today, so thank you everybody for hanging out. I think Patrick was in here earlier. So real quick guys, if you don't already, check out my featured channel page. There you'll find other sim racers that I support. If you could go support them as well, that would be absolutely amazing. That's right, OG Braps popped in. Omari was here for a bit. A lot of people hanging out and chatting today. David Alvarez, Pete was in here, Backmarker Bro, Carrera Motorsport, Full Throttle Racing. Lots of people popped in to say hi. So thank you guys, you're absolutely amazing. Big shout out to Matthew, Jack, Webeluga, and Quick Shift Chris for the super chats tonight, and Idaho Panhandle for the super chat the other day. You guys are all amazing. I hope to catch you maybe tomorrow, if not, hopefully Friday and over the weekend. Have an amazing night. Hold on, we're going to send you guys over to Michael Romero, if you guys could sort of... Circuit, I'm signing off now. I was on a lot later than expected. So I got to hop off. It's past dinner time, so I'm going to hop off and hope to be back on maybe tomorrow. If not, hopefully Friday for the Indy 500. So if you guys aren't already, subscribe, turn on notifications, come hang out. It's a great group of people we've got here that hang out on the channel and chat. Once again, you guys are amazing. I appreciate you all for supporting me. Let's go raid Michael, guys. Have an amazing night. Appreciate all of you guys. Thank you, thank you.